In this module, we will learn how to create new records and how to populate the geometry and other attribute fields. We will also explore topology, the spatial relationship among features, and how snapping and CRS settings affect these. So, the first thing you need to do is to load the Tyndale imagery TIFF from the exercise data. And as you can see, I've already loaded my imagery, and it has a TIFF extension. And then now we are going to create new vector layers for each of the 4 feature types. So in order for you to create a vector layer, you have to use this icon, new shapefile layer. So when you click on it, for file name, you have to click on the 3 dots so that you make sure that it's saved to your working folder. So the first vector layer that I'm going to create is the buildings layer. And I am going to change the geometry type to a polygon. And I am going to use and I'm going to use the CRS that was specified in our exercise table. Okay, UTM zone 37 south. Click on it, then select OK. And click OK. Now our building layer is created, shapefile is also created, and everything is saved in our working folder. Now we are going to add a parcels layer, the same way we've added the buildings layer. Change the geometry type to polygon. Change the CRS. Click on it, press OK. Now we are going to create a roads layer. New shapefile layer. Change the geometry type to line. Change the CRS by clicking on that world icon. Click on the projected coordinate system. Okay. And lastly, we are going to create a trees layer. At this point, we are repeating a few steps and we are only changing the geometry type. Point. All right. Now that we have created the four vector layers, we are going to start with digitizing our roads. Okay, so digitizing trees, right? So we are okay, so digitizing roads, okay? So we're going to zoom to our area of interest. Almost there. That's it. Now we are going to click on our roads layer. And then we are going to click on that pencil icon. So it's for editing, toggle editing. We're switching it on. And then we are going to click on add line feature, which is going to allow us to draw our road. Okay. So that's where we start. It's a straight line. So whenever you want to add a vertex, you left click on your mouse or your touchpad. You have to be precise when doing this. Okay. And now that we are done, you right click. Okay. And ID1. So that's our first road. And now we are going to draw a road here. Just a tiny road. It ends somewhere there. Right click, item number 2. All right. Now that we have finished adding our roads, we are going to click on the save layer edits, and then we toggle the editing off. So we click on the pencil again, just to make sure that you switch off your editing. And then we are going to right click on the roads layer, go to properties. Now we are styling our roads layer. The top road. Let's see. Apply. Think it works. Just increase the width. Apply. Okay. Now we clearly see what's happening. And let's change the color just to try and mimic what we have on our exercise image. All right. And then now we are going to go to or before we change our labels or we go to labeling, let's edit our attribute table. So you right click on the roads layer, then open your attribute table. Now we want to add the names for our roads, and in order for us to do that, we have to click on the pencil icon to toggle editing mode, then click on the new field icon and we give it a name. So it can be road name. Change the type to text because it has to be in characters. Just for safety reasons, let's increase the length of the characters that it can take to 20. And then our ID1, our road name is Tyndale Avenue. Then for our ID2, the last line that we drew in, update all. And then you click on the stop editing and save your changes. Okay, so now that we have given our roads names, we can proceed to add labeling. So you click on properties, and then you go to labels, just under symbology, change it to single labels, change the value to road name, okay. Let's add a mask around our name, our road name. Okay. Let's add a buffer. Apply. Right. Okay. So now, as you can see, our road names are displaying. Moving on, we are going to digitize our trees. So in order for us to do that, you have to click on the tree layer and you click the edit icon, which is the pencil, and you click the add point feature. So I'm just going to choose a few trees. So you literally just click on the tree since it's a point feature, and it will this will pop up and you have to add your ID number. All right. I think that will suffice. Save your edits and toggle off the editing mode. And then now we are going to play around with the symbology of the trees. So you right click on the tree layer and go to properties. Go to symbology and then select simple marker. And then under the symbol layer type, change it to SVG marker because we are looking for a tree icon. Right. So just scroll here under SVG images. I will take that, apply. Okay, let's see. Right, so now we see our trees. The symbology has changed, so let's just increase the size so that they are more visible. Okay, that's clear enough. Change the color to green. Perfect. Right. Now that we have edited our trees, we are going to add our buildings. So you right click on the building layer, toggle editing and add polygon feature. Make sure that you include every corner of the buildings. That's our first building. Moving on, we are going to digitize our second building. And that's our second building. Okay, save our edits. Toggle editing mode off. And then now we are going to change the symbology of our building. Right click on the buildings layer, go to properties. Choose the hashed back fill. Apply and OK. All right. And then lastly, we are going to add our parcels. So we are going to digitize our parcels. Click on the parcels layer, toggle the editing mode on, and add polygon feature. That's our first land parcel. Now we are going to add our second land parcel. All right, now that we have added our land parcels, we are going to save our edits and toggle editing mode off. And then we are going to proceed to make changes to our attribute tables, just to add the parcel names so that we can easily distinguish between the two. So go to open attribute table, toggle editing mode on, and then add a new field. Parcel name. Change it to a string. Okay. By the way, all of these names are given in our exercise sheet. So I'm just following the image that is provided in our exercise sheet. Toggle editing mode off, save changes. All right, close that. And then now we are going to play around with symbology. Simple fill. Change the fill color to transparent fill. Increase the width. Apply. And OK. And then now we are going to add our labels. So right click again, go to properties. Change it to single labels. Change the value to parcel name. Then go to text. Increase the size. Let's say it's 16 so that it's going to be visible, and OK. There you have it, guys, our A1 and our A2. So this is it for this module. All right.